In a small, snowy village nestled in the mountains, there lived an old man named Mr. Bennet. He was known for being grumpy and keeping to himself. His house stood at the edge of the village, dark and uninviting. Every Christmas, while the rest of the village came alive with laughter, decorations, and carols, Mr. Bennet would shut his doors and ignore the festivities. One particularly harsh winter, the village was preparing for its annual Christmas Eve feast. The community was tight-knit, and everyone contributed to make the celebration grand. Children decorated the town square, while adults prepared delicious treats and strung colorful lights. Amidst the joy, a little girl named Emma noticed something. "Why doesn't Mr. Bennet join us?" she asked her mother. Her mother replied gently, "Mr. Bennet has been alone for many years. Maybe he's forgotten how to celebrate Christmas." Emma, with her innocent determination, decided to change that. On Christmas Eve, while the village gathered in the square, Emma took a small basket of cookies and a handmade card to Mr. Bennet's house. She knocked on the door, her little heart thudding with nervous excitement. After a moment, the door creaked open, and Mr. Bennet peered out. "What do you want?" he grumbled. "Merry Christmas, Mr. Bennet," Emma said cheerfully. She handed him the basket and the card. "I made this for you. Everyone deserves to feel loved on Christmas." Mr. Bennet stared at her, surprised. No one had shown him kindness in years. Hesitantly, he took the basket and card. Emma smiled and ran back to the square, leaving Mr. Bennet standing in the doorway, holding the unexpected gifts. That night, as the village celebrated, a miraculous thing happened. Mr. Bennet appeared in the square, wearing a warm coat and holding the basket Emma had given him. The villagers stopped and stared in astonishment. I wanted to say thank you," he said, his voice trembling. "I've spent so many years alone, thinking no one cared. But this little girl reminded me what Christmas is truly about, love and kindness." The villagers welcomed him with open arms. They laughed, shared stories, and sang carols together. For the first time in years, Mr. Bennet felt the warmth of community and joy. From that Christmas onward, Mr. Bennet became an active part of the village. He decorated his house, baked cookies for the children, and even helped organize the Christmas feast each year. Emma's simple act of kindness had melted his heart, reminding everyone that Christmas is about bringing light into the lives of others. And so, the little village learned that the greatest gift of all is the gift of compassion and connection.